Well, starters have been announced, and the refs are jogging out onto the court. Again, the starters here for the GLO: James, Whita, Wirtz, Logic, and Kelleher. For the Queens, they go with Michaela Kelly out of Central Michigan, Tanara Moore out of Central Michigan as well, Sierra Bond from Oakland, which is in Michigan, Ariana Combs from Eastern Michigan, and Nia Jordan from the University of Michigan. So all Michigan ladies here as the Queens come out in their dark black uniforms and the white numerals, the neon green for your two-time defending champion Wisconsin GLO. Fist bumps all the way around, even for the referees, which we will get to here in just a second. The 4-0 Wisconsin GLO against the 1-1 Detroit Queens. Tip is in the air, and Detroit controls it. They'll go with Kelly, Moore, Bond, Combs, and Jordan. And that rolls out of bounds. So it stays just 10 seconds in, and now miscontrolling. The referee, Abby Burmeister. So I always talk with the refs before anytime I do a play-by-play game, either high school or college or here professional. Yeah, I'll just say, hey, yeah, what's your names or what do you want me to call you? There's a fall-away jumper. That is in. First 2 points of the game goes to Tanara Moore. And it is quickly 2-0 Queens. And first possession here for Wisconsin. So I always like to say, hey, what do you want to be called or what's your name? So they give me their names. And all right, so where are you from? So the other two referees, there's a missed jumper from the top of the key. One possession, it is empty for Wisconsin. Here comes Detroit up by 2 here. Less than a minute into this contest. Heavy defense by the GLO. Surprise, there has not been a whistle, and now there finally is. Man, there was a lot of contact. And they're going to get Lakin for her first, and that is the first here in the first half. So they're kind of joking around. They're like, Abby is, on loan today from Shawano Lake. She's supposed to be on vacation, but hey, she's here this Sunday afternoon to do some reffing. Long three-pointer off the front iron, and no good there for Moore. It remains 2-0. Just over a minute into the contest, trying to strike back, and they do. Julie Whita scores the first bucket of the game for Wisconsin. We are tied up at 2 minute 15 into this contest. We'll tell you the other referees here in just a second. There's a nice drive by Combs. Kick out, another 3 attempt. That is no good. Rebounded by Logic. And again, they're off and running. Expect that a lot here from Wisconsin. The dump down low, little spin move. Again, a lot of contact and no call. And hey, Kelleher will take it, Jessica Kelleher. And for the first time today, the GLO have a lead. It is 4-0 for Wisconsin, coming in at 4-0. These two teams faced last week, but again, a different-looking roster for Detroit. Final score in that one was 83-69. There's a nice spin move in the paint. Couldn't get it to go, though, for Tanara Moore. So it stays 4-2, and here come the GLO again. And there's our first turnover of the game, and it goes on the GLO. So Detroit looking to push, using the size inside. She's definitely the tallest player on the court, is Tanara Moore. And they're going to get, I believe, Frankie. Yep, Frankie Wirtz her first. And team foul number 2. And so at the free throw line will be Moore. Tanara Moore. The only 2 points so far for the Queens. And she has the only 3 points so far for the Queens. Good-looking free throw shooter, and again, definitely the tallest player of either team. And second one is in there as well. She has all 4, and we are tied at 4. Tied at 4. Here in the early going. And the layup is missed by Frankie, but she'll head to the free throw line. It's Michaela Kelly commits the first foul on Detroit. And so to the free throw line will go Frankie Wirtz. I'll just be quiet because everybody else is. Makes the first one. And Frankie waits a second one, of course, from Kimberly, Wisconsin. Went to UW Green Bay, knocks them both down. And they regain a 2-point lead, 6-4 here. 2.5 minutes in to this contest. If you're watching here online, still plenty of time to get out here. That one is thrown away. And the first turnover on Detroit. Each team with one turnover. And our little crowd mic is right in front of Coach Kate. Probably hear her bark out a lot of the plays. Nice dump down, and it is knocked out of bounds. Another turnover here on the GLO. As it looked like Lakin got her hand on it, and she did. So 2 turnovers now on Wisconsin. See what I did there? On Wisconsin. 6-4, GLO leading the Queens here in the early going. Again, plenty of time to get out here to the Oshkosh Arena. Beautiful setting. There's a long 3-pointer from the corner, and it's no good. And a second chance opportunity here, but quickly double teamed, and now they're going to call a jump ball. Nice defense by the GLO. Heading over there was James and Whiteout. Who will get the jump ball? That is the big question, and our first substitutions will come into the game for Wisconsin. You've got Wirtz Purifoy coming in. We have Corey Coleman in. And then also, someone else came in too. Didn't catch the number on that one. A GLO with the white numbers here. And the tap out, and Wisconsin tains control. They look to push once again. On the baseline, little fall-away jumper will not go for Whiteout. But again, a chance for Wisconsin. A quick 3, missed everything. Rebound underneath, and a foul is called. Good positioning by Julie Whiteout. Draws a foul on Nia Jordan. That's her first, and both teams now have 2 fouls. And to the line will go Julie. She has 2 of the 6 points. And again, I'll be quiet because everybody else is. She made it. 3 for 3 at the line now is Wisconsin. And another one. Got them both. 4 points now for Julie, and that's what the lead is. 8-4 as the GLO have doubled up the Detroit Queens. Used to be the Detroit Dodgers, but they changed their name. Fall-away jumper, no good. And Wisconsin with the rebound. One and done on that possession for Detroit. And again, kind of not kind of, it's a way different roster than just last week. Nice drive on the baseline, and another foul is called. They're going to get more? Nope, they will get Combs. Moore was right there as well. That's the 3rd team foul, and we're not even 4 minutes into this first quarter. And the free throw is made by Jessica Kelleher from Waukesha. Went to Lewis University. Made them both. So the GLO continue to be perfect at the free throw line. 6 for 6. And they're now up by 6. 10-4, and the trap at half court forces the turnover, the second here of the quarter on Detroit, and the GLO will get the ball back. Right in front of the stands there. Front row seats, can't beat this. Again on your screen, might not see a whole lot of people on the other side, but there's a lot of people here just behind me as far as the attendance goes today. Jumper from outside, our first 3-pointer is good. Corey Coleman becomes the 4th player to score for Wisconsin after being down 2-0. They're on a 13-2 run. That's what they can do. I mean, this team just boom, 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 and another substitution. In for the first time will be Jolene Anderson. And in for Detroit, Brandy Beasley, the Illinois product. Anderson from Port Wing, Wisconsin, played at UW, played overseas as well. In their first couple of games, she was overseas, so was unable to play. There's a deep three. That's no good. And that rolls out of bounds. Another turnover on Detroit as the new kids on a block pump up. Believe it or not, I'm going to go see them on Wednesday. They'll be in Milwaukee. What am I? Call me weird. Yeah. One of my favorite boy bands growing up. Nice dump down to Jessica Kelleher, and she scores again. She has 6 of the 15 points, and it's a 15-2 run here by Wisconsin. And they're up by double digits. And more subs waiting to check in. Detroit trying to answer, and that's a 3. Nice shot from Nia Jordan. And that breaks the 15-2 run, or 15-4 run, I should say. Dump down inside, a little spin move, ball knocked away, and I think we will get a foul called. That's going to go on Corey Coleman, her first, and the third here. And we have a timeout called on the court. Wisconsin leading here in the early going. 4:41 remaining. It is 15-7 your score. Back after this. Back here in Oshkosh at the arena, I am Joey D. Good start for Wisconsin after falling behind 2-0 early. That's about it. Now it's 15-7. Your score between Wisconsin and Detroit. Again, these two teams just met last Sunday in Detroit. It was 83-69. Wisconsin winning their 4th game of the year. That is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay. Queens basketball. They just gave us the stat sheet for the first 5 minutes. And the GLO shooting 57%. Meanwhile, the Queens just 25%, 2 of 8. That is it, including just 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. And a shot clock violation, another turnover on the Queens. Good defense by Wisconsin. I have them now with 4 turnovers. Yep, 4th turnover. Long 3 is in there. How about that? Taylor Wirtz-Purifoy, the latest Wisconsin player to score. And again, the heavy defense is put up. But a nice juke move on the inside. No, tapped out of bounds. Yeah, it'll be Wisconsin ball, although I think Jolene might have got her hand on that one. The appeal is coming, but they're not going to win it. Nia Jordan was saying, hey, she was right there. And according to this broadcaster's view, I think the GLO might have caught a little bit of a break there. We'll take it. They're up by 11, 18-7, 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Working quickly again. Good crossover move, but then pulling up. Dumping it outside for a 3 right at the shot clock buzzer. 3 for Coleman. She has 2 of the 3-pointers for Wisconsin and acting quickly. Kayla Kelly, my goodness, that didn't take long. You knew that would happen, though, between these two teams. Just up and down the court. Wisconsin way deeper as far as the roster goes. Big turnover in the roster in the last week for Detroit. Oh, man, missing just a little bunny was Bronson. Here on Hawaiian afternoon at the arena. That's missed. Second chance opportunity here. Now mass substitution is going to come in here for Wisconsin. Fall away, no, and a rebound underneath to Bronson. Off and running, here we go, working with the left hand and scoring. Gabby Bronson, the 6th different Wisconsin player to score, and it's 23-9. Gives us a chance to recap things here. It was 2-0. Detroit scored first, and Wisconsin was empty on their first possession. So we're thinking, okay, maybe a little bit of a game here, but then all of a sudden, Wisconsin came alive and do what that's just what they do. Unbelievable. In their games this year, the home opener, 84-68 over St. Louis. These two teams are supposed to play in Detroit on May 14th. Did not get an explanation why that one did not happen. So the first games were against St. Louis right here at the arena, 84-68 and also 101-78. And then the team went on the road to Flint on June 4th, 90-84. Close game there against Flint, and then against Detroit just last week, 1 week ago today, 83-69. But again, a different team out there on the court for Detroit. He wanted to talk things over with their head coach, Chris Bass. Their assistant coaches, Brad Parker, Juanita Cochran. But again, only 8 players showing on the Detroit roster. That, of course, does come back to get you. You don't have as fresh legs as Wisconsin does, and showing it right there. Another turnover. I have it for 6 now on Detroit. Look at that move, but then they turn it right over. Right as I was talking about the good behind-the-back plays. Layup missed by Kelly. Rebound, Wisconsin. In a 23-9 game at the 2-minute warning here of the first half. Whistle underneath, away from the play. I think they'll get Jordan. That's Nia Jordan's second. And the 4th here in the first quarter. Minute 51 remaining. And a 23-9 lead. The GLO are up by a couple of touchdowns. Oh, man, they missed the cutter. They work it into the paint. They had to shoot it right there at the buzzer. And White just missed it. And the Queens have it. Nice back down, but good defense coming from behind. How about that by James? But Detroit still has it. Little step back just inside the three-point line. And Nia Jordan scores. She's got 5. Good look down low. A wide open lefty for Lauren Van Kluwen. The latest Wisconsin player to score. 6 different ones here. We still got a minute to go in the first quarter. 25-11. Back up to that 14-point lead as we wind down quarter number 1. A good step back again. And the jumper missed by Jordan this time. And Wisconsin comes away with it. The lob pass down low in transition, scoring again. Back-to-back buckets by Lauren. And the largest lead of the game is 16 for Wisconsin with 30 seconds left here in this first quarter. Deep 3 on the way, missed by Kelly. Rebound bounced around. Hannah wanted a foul there, Hannah Whitish, but didn't get the call. And now shot clock is off. Wisconsin able to hold it for the final shot of quarter number 1 with 10 seconds left. They work on this, I'm sure, all the time in practice, and it's stolen away. 4 turnover on Wisconsin. Last second heave at the buzzer is offline. And that'll do it for quarter number one. Wow, what a quarter for Wisconsin. 27-11, Wisconsin leading Detroit here at the end of one quarter. So we will take a break as well. Come back with quarter number two right after this. And we're back. Joey D back with you here in Oshkosh at the arena. 27-11, a good start by Wisconsin. They shot 65% in that first quarter, only 22%. 4 out of 18 from the field for Detroit. Both teams missing the first opportunity here as the pace is exactly what you expected here by both of these teams. Working the ball around. Almost everybody touching the basketball. Left-hand layup, no, but a foul is going to be called. We're going to get more. Yep. They got Tanara Moore, her first. And the team's first of this second quarter. And it was on the shot, so that means Julie will get a couple of shots here as I have to be quiet. As I do that, they missed their first free throw of the game. She'll have another one. Shh, quiet. Makes the second one. Right back on track. They were 6 for 6 from the free throw line in that first quarter, so that was the first miss of the game, but they do extend their lead, the biggest of the game, to 17 as the jumper is missed. Guess what? Off and running. You can hear Coach Kate yelling transition. And now they hold things up and set it up. Top of the key jumper is a little off mark. Did not go out of bounds, and what a save. Second chance opportunity here for Wisconsin. Good skip pass. Now they'll work it back over to the right baseline, and the left-hand layup is good. What a move by Hannah Whitish, the latest Wisconsin player to score. Let me count it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different players have now scored for Wisconsin. And it's a 19-point advantage. Deep three, and that's off the mark. The shooting woes continue for Detroit. Shooting only about 20% now. Right elbow knockdown. Julie Whita. She has 7 of the 32 points now for Wisconsin. And again, going to the bench, and that you got to feel for Detroit. They only have 8 players listed on the roster, as that one almost goes out of bounds. Good baseline move, though. The reverse layup is in there for Tanara Moore. She has 6 of their 13 points. Yeah, you got to feel for them, because those in a game like this, yeah, that is tapped out of bounds. It should stay Wisconsin ball, but again, a line change. It's like a hockey game. In and out, and then in and out. But again, that's the advantage for Wisconsin, the way deeper bench. And again, this Detroit team, they have not had much time to gel either. I mean, it's a different team than even last week. The roster changes. I believe I was told only 3 of the ladies remain from last week as the left-hand scoop layup is missed. It goes out of bounds. A couple of players hitting the floor. Looks like everybody will be okay. That's another thing you have to consider as well. What if a player or two get hurt? You don't want to see that at all, obviously. Jumper from the left baseline at the shot clock buzzer is no good. And again, a couple players kind of skidding and wanting a foul, but not getting the call. Boy, the referee is getting an earful, and there's another turnover on Detroit. I have them now unofficially with 7. 3 minutes into quarter number 2. 32-13, the long three-pointer bounces around and will not fall for Coleman. She has 2 of those. That would have been her 3rd. They're not afraid to shoot those. That is for sure. And defense, but a timeout is called by Detroit. Triple teamed out near midcourt. And I think a lot of this is due to just the exhaustion. I'm just looking over there at the Detroit bench. They are absolutely gassed right now in this huddle. So their head coach, Chris Bass, talking to them, and again, just trying to get the fresher legs. And again, some of the players barking at the officials. I didn't get to the other officials, did I? I mentioned Abby Burmeister. Also, Steve Maniszewski. He is from Green Bay. Scott Goberstein, if I wrote it down right. He is from La Crosse. This is where I think at any level, down to Pee Wee, down to your local softball referees. Thank you to all of them, because, of course, sports could not have, and it is not an easy job. Wisconsin comes away with it. Another turnover there on Detroit, looking to add to their lead, which is the biggest of the game. Nice no-look pass, reverse layup, and it's in there for Jessica. That is her 3rd bucket. She also has a couple of free throws. 8 points tonight for her, or this afternoon. I knew I would do that. It's still afternoon, Joseph. 34-13. They're up now by 3 touchdowns. I know I do a lot of crossover sports analogies. Long three-pointer is nailed. What a shot by Sierra Bond. That is the 2nd three-pointer of the afternoon for Detroit. Yeah, I love doing play-by-play. I do a lot of sport. Oh, late in there. And 1. Foul is on Michaela Kelly. That is her 2nd. And team 2nd here on the quarter. And to the line will go Frankie Wirtz. And again, the music stops, and we all get quiet for the shot. Frankie got it. They still have only missed 1 free throw on the game for Wisconsin. Man, it comes down sometimes to the basics, although, it's kind of a runaway right now. But, man, you hit those free throws. So important. Just the basics. The fundamentals is the word that I was searching for. There's a little fall away. Missed. Tapped around and regained by Detroit. Underneath, falling down. What's the call? Is it a jump ball? It is a jump ball. And they want to do something with the shot clock here. It is currently showing 2. Now they are showing 22. So jump will be between Sam. Nope, that's going to be Julie Whita jumping against Tanara Moore in the circle. All right, here we go. Tapped around and controlled by the Queens. Lob down low, and it goes right into the hands of Whita. They have numbers, and this is always dangerous. But she missed it. Rebound underneath, stowed away. Back-to-back turnovers on each team. I now have unofficially Detroit with 8 and Wisconsin with 5. GLO with the 21-point lead, 37-16. Yeah, it's never easy to referee, to be an umpire, to do whatever in whatever sport at any level. My son does it. That one's knocked away. Another turnover on the Queens. They do not have numbers, so they will hold things up just a little bit. Try and set the half-court offense. Underneath, good spin move by Jessica. Little pump fake, and that one's blocked away. Swatted out of bounds by Moore. It'll be GLO basketball when we return. This should be the immediate timeout, so we will take it with them. 4:41 remaining here in the first half. GLO 37, Queens 16. Back after this. Back here in Oshkosh, I am Joey D. 37-16 your score halfway through quarter number 2. Not a beautiful day here in Oshkosh, both inside and out. Good guys and the good ladies. And a shot clock was not a violation. She did get that one away, but cools off Wisconsin a little bit. Through the first portion of this game, shooting 52%. Detroit, on the other hand, stone cold as a foul is called, and we will have some free throws. That's going to go on Frankie. That is Wirtz's second, team's first of this quarter. And we'll have the third and fourth free throws of the game here for Detroit. And Combs misses the front end. She has yet to score. One of the starters. Combs went to Eastern Michigan. Rolls around, misses them both. How about that? Man, stone cold from the field and also from the free throw line. Dang. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. You're going to have games like this. I don't know what you say here at halftime. You have to regroup. Still got a whole half to play as that three is missed. Run down and a second opportunity here for Wisconsin. What a juke move, laying it up off the glass and in is Wirtz Purifoy. Oh, man, what a move. She has 5, extends the lead 39-16. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you say. We'll talk with assistant coach for Wisconsin, Joe LaChapelle, here at the half. Deep three is missed by the Queens' Sierra Bond. And again, off and running. Here comes Wisconsin. Reverse layup and a foul. It is going to be called. We will see some more free throws. Who are they going to get? That'll be on Sierra Bond, her third team foul here in the second quarter. So Bronson will step up to the free throw line. Gabby from Bayside, Wisconsin, went to UW Parkside and makes that one. And Gabby continues the hot shooting at the free throw line for Wisconsin. They've only missed one out of, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Second one also made. Only missed one at the free throw line. That's just one of the stories here. They're almost out shooting him at the free throw line than Detroit has in the entire game. Still 3 to go here in the first half. 41-16, the heavy defense again. Boy, it doesn't matter what the score. They are high tempo as the jumper is missed by Brandy Beasley out of Illinois. And the overthrow. Turnover on the GLO. Unofficially 8 on them, 7 on Detroit. And I think we have a timeout called by Detroit. Gives us a chance to reset things here. 2:48 remaining in this first half. Wisconsin leading 41-16. They always give us the up-to-date stat sheets at each of the media timeouts. And the numbers, as you might expect, heavily favor Wisconsin. Shooting 52% from the field, 13 out of 25. Meanwhile, just 23% for the Queens, 6 of 26. Yikes. Queens come in at 1-1 here on the season. As what was that just ran behind me? There was a big ice cream cone that ran right behind me. It's one of the mascots here. I'm not sure who it's for. It's an ice cream cone. Now they're dancing. It's Hawaiian themed day here, as you can probably see some of the fans wearing the leis and also dressed up in their Hawaiian themed shirts. If I'd have known, I would have worn my Jimmy Buffett shirt, but I didn't know. I missed that memo. Now I've been busy doing a whole bunch of other high school games. I love this time of year. Man, there's so much going on. A foul is called. And they are going to get Corey with her second. Coleman second, and the second on Wisconsin here in the second quarter. 41-16 your score, about 2.5 to go. I love this time of year. I've been doing a lot of playoff high school baseball on the radio and softball as well. Nice little baby hook jumper there by Tanara Moore. She leads the team so far with 8 of their 18. Still a nice sizable lead here for Wisconsin, though, as we approach the 2-minute warning. Yeah, all kinds of high school sports that are wrapping up. Nice layup underneath by Bronson coming off the bench. She has 6 points. Man, can they attack quick. And now an injured player at the other end here for Detroit. That is Tanara Moore. Helping her up is Bronson. And now they want to go make sure that Moore is okay. I spoke of this earlier. This is and Coach Chris Bass talking with one of the officials. I think he might have been upset that time wasn't called right away because they were still playing. They had brought it across midcourt. When you have a player down, usually you have possession of the ball and you see a player down, the officials will go ahead and blow the whistle, but they didn't right away. So I think that's why he's giving him the stare down here. He's really staring him down. And now the officials want to talk things over. Yeah, she's got to come out of the game if the whistle is called for an injury. So Moore will have to sit down. And again, I talked about this earlier. Only 8 players that are listed on the roster here for Detroit. So entering will be April Huddleston, one of 2 players that played their college ball at Madonna. I'm like, okay, where's Madonna? I could probably guess it was in Michigan somewhere because all these ladies playing their college ball at Michigan. And another foul is called on Coleman. Yeah, that's her third. And the third on Wisconsin here in the second quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. Nice move to the hoop by Michaela Kelly. Putting on the afterburners. She raced by everybody. She's got 4. And with 95 seconds left to play here in this first half, 43-20, turnaround jumper, good. Just like that, they answer. And Bronson, her 6th of this quarter. She has 8 in the game so far. And it's a 25-point advantage for Wisconsin until right there. Granny Beasley, that is her first 2. Nice answer by the Queens. Long 3-pointer off the front iron, and that will not fall for Wirtz Purifoy, but she has a basketball all of a sudden again. Oh, what a stop, jump, and hit by Taylor Wirtz Purifoy. Oh, man, totally got the defender out of her shoes. What a move. Lead back to 25 with 45 remaining here in the second quarter. Block shot underneath Jolene Anderson with the right hand, and in transition, they score. Lauren Van Clunen, defense turning into offense there for Wisconsin. Biggest lead of the game now for the GLO. Man, this is a fun team to watch, I tell you. Unless you're a Detroit fan right now. Or a fan of any other team in the league. Like, oh, boy. That's on Gabby Bronson, her first, and that is the 4th team foul in this quarter. Take it out right by our crowd mic here. Yeah, if you're any of the other teams in the league. Again, kind of short-handed here for Detroit. They're putting up a fight. Another block shot. Here comes Wisconsin. They'll be able to set it up for one. And here, Coach Kate barking it out with 5 seconds left. They got to go now. Looking down low, and a block shot out of bounds. No, they're going to say that it went off the fingertip of Gabby. So 1.5 seconds left. They'll be able to heave it from three-quarter court if they would like. They do, and they miss. What a first half here for Wisconsin. Your score, 49-22. Here at the half. Joey D with you here at the arena in Oshkosh. And a good half there for the GLO. They were up 27-11 at the end of one. And now up 49-22. They extend their lead. I believe that's the biggest lead of the game for the GLO. We will get your stats. Hopefully we will talk with assistant coach Joe LaChapelle, who recently, by the way, retired as being coach of Appleton East High School. You want to do it now? You ready now? Okay, so assistant coach Joe LaChapelle joins us here before we head on into the locker room for the half. And off to a little bit of a slow start there, but then just boom, boom, boom. How about that first half, Joe?
Yeah, it was really good defensively. I thought we played, pretty well. We're executing what we want to do. We put some adjustments in from what we saw on film and from last time. So, ladies are doing great.
I was just going to ask too. What adjustments did you make? You just saw them not too long ago.
Yeah,
but it is a total different team.
What's that?
It is a total different team, though.
Yeah. It is. It is a little bit. We're being a little more aggressive on the ball, double teaming it, rotating off the backside. Worked on it a little bit. We're slow to start with it. They understand it, and these guys are great. They're adjusted by themselves, and all that. But, we're just executing.
A lot of points in transition. How much do you stress that in practice to the ladies? And even here at the half, let's just keep on going.
One of the things that I think we have an advantage over the rest of the league is we have 11 down to 13 ladies that can play. And so, when you're coming against teams that don't have as deep of a roster, that's one of our emphasis. Hey, let's get rolling, keep it going. We're going to play 11. We're going to play 12 people. Let's kind of wear them down in that regard. And I think you're kind of seeing that getting up and down the floor.
So quickly, the approach for the second half. I mean, what do you say at halftime here to the ladies?
Well, offensively, I think we want to execute a little better. We haven't had a ton of practices together, so you see a little bit of sluggishness. So the transition stuff is great. Some of our secondary actions is really good. When we get in a half-court set, I think we need to just clean that up a little bit.
Joe, thank you so much for a couple of minutes, and good luck in the second half.
Yeah, thank you.
There goes Joe LaChapelle, the assistant coach, new assistant coach here for the Wisconsin GLO, newly retired from Appleton East High School. All right, we are at the half. They are doing the limbo in that big ice cream cone out there. I don't know if he's going to make it. They raise the bar, and they raise it even more. Made it underneath. How about that? I guess it's Baskin Robbins. The ice cream cone made it. I love it. Halftime entertainment here as the GLO comfortably on top, 49-22. Second half action coming up shortly, right here. All right, back here in Oshkosh. Can't beat dollar hot dogs, dollar snow cones, dollar bush lights. I just saw that up on the big board. You can't beat that. Gotta get out to a GLO game sometime this year. I'm telling you what, it is a fun time. I am Joey D, about to get second half underway. What a first half for Wisconsin as they lead 49-22. They shot 18 out of 33 from the field, 55%. Meanwhile, stone cold for the Detroit Queens. They were just 9 out of 34. They're getting the shots, they're just not going, including from beyond the arc, 2 out of 13. That's it, and only 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Oh, boy, that was it. That was a big story. Biggest one as I look at the halftime stat numbers here. Total rebounds, 29 to 12. And a lot of them second chance opportunities for Wisconsin as they look to go 5-0. And they look to attack quickly, and they do. Lakin James becomes the latest player to score for Wisconsin. So I switch up my papers. Wisconsin now going left to right as I look at it here. Courtside at the arena on a Sunday afternoon is beautiful outside and inside with that play as well. Tanara Moore, first 2 points of the second half for the Queens. She is the first player to go into double figures. She has 10. They only scored 11 points in each of the first 2 quarters, and there's a jumper. Jessica Kelleher, she is also in double figures now. She has 10. Man, there's just no let up. You heard it at the half there from assistant coach Joe LaChapelle. They're just going to keep going and going and going. That's Wisconsin GLO basketball, and the block down low by Kelleher. See if they can turn it in to some points. Behind the back pass, that was a beauty. Whitehead did not shoot it though. Now she gets it back and she's fouled. A reach-in foul going to be called on Combs. Ariana Combs. That is her second and the first of the second half on either team. And Julie Whitehead will go to the line. This will be her third trip to the free throw line. She has the only miss. It's another story of that first half. Shh, be quiet. Rims in and out. Now she's got their only 2 misses at the free throw line. She had 7 points in that first half. And adds to it. She has 8, and the lead is 30 now, the biggest of the game for Wisconsin. And we still have basically a whole half to go. And they are just run and gun, and after that, they do that, they run and gun some more. There's the missed layup by Kelly. It goes out of bounds off of apparently James. Lakin James saying, okay, maybe I did touch it. And so, side out for Detroit. They come in at 1-1 on the season. After a victory over St. Louis, there's a last second. Wow! Oh my goodness, a last second turnaround hook shot for 3 for Makeda Kelly. That was a backyard shot. It's like, all right, we're gonna try this, why not? Like before you go inside, after, maybe an hour of just kind of working out outside, shooting around, doing some free throws, all that kind of stuff. Why not? We'll just try a 3-pointer to end the night. And the spin move again, up and in by Keller. Second bucket of this half. Yeah, that's what you do. I grew up in southern Indiana, basketball country. You're back out in the backyard, stolen away by the GLO. You're out in the backyard with your buddies, just kind of playing because, that's all you could do. There was no computers, no telephones, all that. So you played wiffle ball or basketball, mainly basketball. And a 3-pointer is knocked down in the corner by Frankie Wirtz. That's her first 3-pointer of the game. She has 8. Yeah, being from Indiana, hey, born with a basketball in my hand, as is every good Hoosier. There's a deep 3 from outside, and it is good. Good looking shot by Sierra Bond. That's her second three-pointer of the game. She has 6, and it's 59-30. Yeah, you just play with your buddies, go down to the park, small town Indiana, or into the cornfield and play. Another jumper is hit by Kelleher. Her third basket just of this quarter. She has 14 points now for Jessica Kelleher from Waukesha, the Lewis University product, and a timeout is called with 6:42 remaining here in quarter number 3. And I believe the largest lead of the game at 61-30. They've more than doubled them up now here in the second half. We still got a lot of basketball to play. Usually, you know, I like to stay optimistic for whatever team. Boy. You need this timeout, obviously, if you are Coach Chris Bass for the Detroit Queens. They come in at 1-1. They beat St. Louis to open things up, and then just last week lost to this Wisconsin team 83-69. So a lot closer of a game than this one is. But again, the turnover in the roster, can't say that enough. There's only 3 or 4 ladies. There's only 8 listed on the roster for Detroit overall, and I think 5 of them are new. You have some talent, obviously. A lot of Division I players, including Brandy Beasley from Illinois, Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, Oakland, University of Michigan, Fernaya Jordan, and a couple of ladies that played at Madonna, which I was told it's either D3 or NAIA, but still college basketball. And all of them hailing from Michigan. As we get back to play, 61-30 is the score. We'll see what's called out of the timeout. Whatever they said, it worked. Tanara Moore scores. She has been the playmaker for them here tonight. Speaking of making plays, in transition again. She missed it. A lot of contact on the rebound, but Detroit comes away with it. Here's Kelly behind the back move. Now they'll be able to set up the half-court offense. You can hear Coach Kate barking out, getting there for her on defense. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Left-handed layup rolls in for Combs. Ariana Combs, her first 2 of the game. She missed a couple of free throws in that first half and knocks the lead to 61-34 as we approach the halfway mark here of quarter number 3. Baby hook missed by White. A rebound to Detroit. They'll lob it down low. Good ball movement right at the free throw line. Easy jumper miss. That's been a big story of this game. They've gotten shot opportunities. They're just not fun. It's one of those days. You're going to have it in whatever sport. On fire. Here comes Wisconsin again. Sam Logic, the latest Wisconsin GLO player to score. Let me count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different players have scored for the GLO. Back comes Detroit with the reverse layup there. Nia Jordan. She has 7. Tell you what, they play every possession. I mean, you can't give up. There's never any give up in any professional, in any sport. And the layup is good and one. We'll see who they call the foul on. That's on Jordan. That is her 3rd. And the second here. The layup was good by Kelleher, and the old timeout is called on the floor. Timeout called here on the floor. Your score 65-36 with 4:46 remaining. We'll be back right after this. Oh, the GLO doing what the GLO do. 65-36, they lead Detroit. I am Joey D back here at the Mecca, the Oshkosh Arena here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. GLO up big, and they just give us the stats here at the immediate timeout. They're up to 58% shooting, 18 out of 33 from the field. And Kelleher, a big product of that as she makes the old-fashioned three-pointer. She has 9 points just in this quarter, 17 overall for Kelleher. And the lead back up to 30. Nice no-look pass and a good underneath by Tanara Moore. Again, she has been the playmaker tonight or this afternoon. I did it again. Still afternoon, Joseph. 14 points now for Tanara Moore. Moore out of Central Michigan. Good player. Like what I see in her. And a turnover on Wisconsin, and looking to work in transition. Now they will hold things up. Set up the half-court offense. Underneath, the put in by Jordan. She's got 4 in this quarter. 9 points overall for her, and it's 66-40. With about 3:45 remaining. That one almost went out of bounds. And now a foul is called. A little bit of a ticky-tack touch foul there. Goes on Bond, her second, and the team's third in this quarter. So they will be able to take it out right in front of the GLO bench. Looking, finally, they do get it in. It'll be Whitish to start the offense. Looking down low, nice move, spinning, almost into the paint. Now handing it off with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. They have to shoot it. Goes off the front iron, no good for Bronson, and it rolls out of bounds. And they call the foul. Who did they call that one on? That goes on Lauren Van Clunen, her first. And the team's first here of the quarter. I didn't see that one. I was kind of blocked. At the other end, a quick three. Off the back iron, no good for Sierra Bond. She's hit 2 of those tonight, but misses that one. And so Wisconsin gets the ball back. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Nice look underneath. They'll bring it back over to the right side. Coach Kate barking out the play. There's a wild shot, no. Second chance, no as well. And Detroit has numbers. Underneath, wide open layup for Tanara Moore. She scores again. 8 points just in this quarter. That matches her first half numbers. 16 points now for Tanara Moore. Getting out of Central Michigan, and Coach Kate and Coach Joe, they want to talk this one over. And gives us a chance to reset things here on a little bit of a run. This is why you just kind of, you have to keep the pedal to the metal. It doesn't matter what your lead. I think their biggest lead was 31, if I am not mistaken. And you just got to keep on going because you know the other team's not going to give up, no matter how, they're not very deep. Again, only 8 players on the roster for Detroit. But, boy, they are, I tell you what, hanging right in there. It doesn't really look like it on the scoreboard, but they are really playing hard. And I give all the credit in the world to them and their head coach, Chris Bass. Again, they come in at 1-1 on the season, only 2 games. To this Wisconsin team, the two-time GWBA champions. And they will be back in action. They travel to St. Louis coming up on Saturday. And then there are 5 home games in a row. 2 to end June, the 25th and 26th against this Detroit team. And then Flint, the 9th and 10th of July. And after the timeout, we'll see what was drawn up by Coach Kate. Long three-pointer and missed it. Rebound comes down to Detroit. Then there's a, oh, hi, it comes right to my face. You can have it. Yeah, I'm fine. It came right to me. Love getting into the game. Yes. All right, I'm getting up now. I'm playing. Ball. Give me the ball. Oh, that's fun. You always love being courtside. I'm fine. My chest hurts, but I'm okay. No, I'm just kidding. That's great. Jumper is made on the right baseline. Tanara Moore, man, she is just on fire. 10 points in this quarter, 18 overall. And at the 2-minute warning, another jumper missed. Detroit off and running. It's a 2-on-2 breakaway. Shot put up, and a foul is going to be called on Bronson. She doesn't like the call. It's Gabby's second. And the second team foul of this quarter. And so to the free throw line for the first time will be Brandy Beasley. Played her college ball at Illinois. And just added to the roster recently, one of the new additions. First one is in there. That's the first free throw of the second half here for Detroit. They only shot 4 in that first half, so only the 5th free throw of the game for Detroit. This is where you get quiet. And she made it. Made them both, and Beasley now has 4 points total. And they're within 20. Again, they were down by as many as 31. There's a quick shot off the side rim. No. Rebound Beasley off and running again. A 3-on-2 this time. She laid it in. Brandy Beasley with those 2 free throws and that bucket. And they are within 18 now. What a run here. They just don't give up. Finally, they break that little run that Detroit went on with the layup by Lauren Van Clunen. She has 8 points off of the bench, and that's got to feel good for Wisconsin fans. Detroit was on quite a run there. And once again, to the paint, scoring is Beasley. She'll head back to the free throw line on the N1. That goes on Hannah Whitish. Third team foul here of the second half. And to the line will be Beasley. Looking for the old-fashioned three-pointer. Missed it. Yeah, the rebound comes down to Van Clunen. 1 minute to play. Still up by 18, but getting scared here in the third quarter from Detroit. Nice skip pass. And with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, got to get rid of it, and they do. Left baseline jumper is good by Lauren. That's her second bucket of this quarter. She is now in double figures with 10 coming off of the bench for Lauren. There were 35 seconds left. Little push off, no call. Guess who scores again? She has 12 just in this quarter, 20 on the game. Tanara Moore, have yourself a quarter. My goodness. And with 10 seconds left on the shot clock, the layup is good by Van Clunen. Detroit will have a chance for the last second shot here. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Back up to a 20-point game. Step back, nice move. Kelly missed it. Rebound, and it falls in appropriately for guess who? Tanara Moore. My goodness. What a quarter for her. And Detroit has fought back. What a quarter for them overall. We head to quarter number 4. Your new score. It is Wisconsin 72 and Detroit 54. We will be right back on our YouTube channel right after this. back here in Oshkosh. I am Joey D. Here on our YouTube channel, also on the GLO website. Glad to have you along here on this Sunday afternoon. 72-54 your score as we get underway here in quarter number 4. And what a quarter number 3 it was for Detroit as the jumper is missed. Rebound comes down to Wisconsin. They outscored Wisconsin 32-23. They only had 22 points at the half. So what a third quarter, and they forced the early turnover here. We'll get you those numbers in just a moment. 45 seconds into quarter number 4, and a quick foul is called on the bump. That goes on Jessica. That is Kelleher's first, and the team's first of the quarter. Yeah, they shot way better in that third quarter. They're now up to 43%. At one point, they were only shooting 20%, and as I say that happens every time. It's called the old broadcast jinx. You start to talk about how good somebody is, and stepping on the out-of-bounds line was Taylor Wirtz-Purifoy, and so quick turnover there on Wisconsin. The turnover numbers after 3 quarters of play: 8 on Detroit, 10 on Wisconsin, so that's the 11th one, if I do my Indiana math correct. I can do 10 plus 1. Stop laughing. 10 seconds on the shot clock, stolen away. They got numbers, and they score. Hannah Whitish lays it in, the first 2 points of this fourth quarter for Wisconsin. 74-54. Comes Detroit, though. Again, no quitting this team, I'll tell you that. Very, very impressive what I saw in that third quarter. And again, as soon as I say something, whether it be free throws or protecting the basketball or whatever, the opposite always happens about 3 seconds later. And now losing her shoe. Well, she didn't lose it, but Ariana Combs. You have to come out of the contest for that, or are they just going to give you time to tie your shoe? Got to get it on first. It's still not on. All right, then. So we'll do a quick recap here. 74-54. And almost 2 minutes into this quarter, number 4. The GLO looking to stay perfect at 5-0 and stay perfect for 3 seasons in a row, back-to-back championships for GWBA. Here trying to fend off a nice little run there in the third quarter by Detroit, and they throw it away. Again, I was just talking about how both teams were protecting the ball, and then they both throw it away. Wouldn't you know? 2 minutes into quarter number 4. Still up by 20, but Detroit putting up quite a fight. Oh, man, what a move. Good down low and off of the knee of Moore. And the turnover on Detroit. That, I believe, will be their 10th of the game. 20-point lead here for Wisconsin. A lot of basketball to be played, though. Nice, nifty move with the left hand, laying it in is Lauren Van Clunen. She now has 14 points, and it's 76-54. 7:25 remaining. They have her only with 12 up on the board. 14. We'll check that. Jumper. So just checking into the game, Megan Aho. Aho, number 22. One of 2 players that played at Madonna College. And a nice lay-in from Tanara Moore. 24 points now for Tanara. Tallest player on the court by far. Struggled a little bit in that first half, but the whole team did, really. They have come around shooting, and so has Taylor Wirtz-Purifoy. She knocks down a jumper. And I believe they want to call a 30-second timeout. So we will be able to recap things here. 6:46 remaining. This is not the media timeout, so we'll keep it here and tell you about it. 78-56. There has been only one lead change. The Queens led at the very beginning of the game 2-0. Seems like a long time ago because, well, it kind of was. And then Wisconsin became Wisconsin. Man, did they come alive and have led by as many as 31 right now. It sits at 22. The Queens putting up a battle, though, especially in that third quarter. That's going to be one of the first questions I ask Coach Kate at the end of this game as the GLO look to go 4-0. Again, get back out here to the Oshkosh Arena whenever you can. Still a couple of games left. They will play Detroit on both the 25th and 26th. 7 o'clock the 25th, 3 o'clock on the 26th. So get your tickets and get out here to the Oshkosh Arena. It is a beautiful setting. Love game day. I don't care what sport. Man, this is why I do it. And there you go. The and one put in by Kelly. And a foul goes on Kelleher. That'll be her second. And 2 also on Wisconsin here in the second half. That'll send Kelly to the line. This will be her first free throw of the afternoon, and she made it. The old-fashioned three-point play, if you will. And I know you will. 78-59. They are back within 19. A little bit on top for most of this game. But again, got to give it to the Queens. Undermanned here, or underwomaned, I guess you could say. And not a very deep bench, but man, oh man, they're making the most of who is on the roster. Step back. No. And shot clock violation. It did not hit. Now they are warning Coach Chris Bass. He's getting a nice little talking to by the referees. Today, Scott Goldberstein from Lacrosse. Abby Burmeister. Also Steve Maniszewski. He is from Green Bay. I'm not sure what the fight was there. I mean, they got the basketball either way. Maybe he was wanting a foul. I mean, there was a lot of contact, but it's a contact league. Just watch a game or two. That one thrown away. Another turnover on Detroit. Wisely held up by Van Clunen. No need to hurry things too much. And as I say that, of course, she knocks down a jumper. Lauren, her second bucket of this quarter. She got 14 points in the game that they put up on the board. I have 16. Somewhere I'm just a little off on the scoring. That goes on to Whitish. That is her third team foul on Wisconsin. Was it on a shot? It sure was. And so Sierra Bond, this will be her first free throw of the afternoon. And she made it. So she has 7 points. Into the game, Sam Logic, one of the starters from Racine. Played her college ball, University of Iowa. And back in here with about 5.5 to go in the contest. Second one is made as well. So Bond makes them both. She's got 8. And it's 80-61. Approaching the halfway mark here of this fourth quarter. And the offense perfectly run. They get it down to Lauren underneath. She's having herself a ball game off of the bench. Another bucket for her. That's 6 in just this quarter. Lob down low now. Good ball movement out for a 3. Got it. Drained by Sierra Bond. That's a third time that she has gone deep. 82-64 until right there. Of course, the quick answer. That's what Wisconsin does. Second three-pointer for Taylor. Words Purifoy. And it's back up to a 21-point lead until there. Oh, man. Okay, you get a 3, and you get a 3, and you get a 3. Beasley with her first one of the game. Right from the free throw line. Hey, something other than a 3. But guess who? Lauren right back at it. She has 18 points on the afternoon, and it's a 20-point lead again for Wisconsin. As we approach the 4-minute mark, next whistle, we will have a timeout. Good step back 3. It misses everything. And as I say, the next dead ball, that's exactly what we have. 4:04 remaining in this one. And the good ladies up by a score of 87-67. Wisconsin leads Detroit here on our YouTube channel and also the GLO website. We will return for the rest of this one right after this. Back here in Oshkosh, I am Joey D. As we start to wind down this one on a Sunday afternoon, exactly 4 minutes left to play. And Wisconsin looking to stay undefeated, and they throw it away. A turnover on the GLO and working it into the paint. And fouled was Beasley. That foul will go on Jessica, her third. And the team's fourth here of this fourth quarter. And so Brandy Beasley, will head back to the line. That's her third trip there. And she makes the first one. Beasley now with 12 points. And a couple of substitutions here for Wisconsin. Again, getting the fresher legs in for the GLO. And Beasley played her college ball at Illinois. Makes them both. So give her 13 points on the game. And they're just kind of hanging around here. I mean, the lead looks sizable. Wisconsin's going to win this game. The tap out. Man, 2 chances. They missed them both. But Detroit is really, really putting up a fight for being undermanned. 3.5 to go. Quick 3 in transition. Got it. Beasley knocks it down. She has 16 now, her second 3 of this quarter. And it's raining threes again here at the arena. Little fall away. And it will stay Wisconsin ball through that last time out. The biggest number that jumps out on the stat sheet, 39-22 as far as the overall rebounds. 28 defensive rebounds for Wisconsin. And that's a reason why they are well on their way to staying undefeated here on the season. Again, as soon as I start talking about how good they're doing, they turn it over in the score by Kelly. Kelly now with 12. She has a dozen, and it's 87-74. This is as close as they have been in a while. Foul called underneath. She didn't like it. It's Nia Jordan. That's her fourth. And the team's first of this quarter. And so that will put Jessica at the line. I have her 3 for 3 tonight. Had a heck of a third quarter there for Jessica. Music will stop. The broadcaster's announcing voice will stop. And she makes it. So she is 4 for 4. And give her 18 points now for Jessica. Makes the second one, give her 19 points. A lot of them coming in that third quarter. And they are back up to a 15-point advantage. But Detroit has knocked this lead in half. In case you're just joining us, first of all, where you been? Block shot out of bounds. Here on the YouTube channel, also the GLO website. That's where you can catch the broadcast here this year. I am Joey D. Glad to be bringing it to you this year. And with 2:27 remaining, Detroit lobs it in. But yeah, I believe it was a 31-point game at one point, and a foul is called. And goes on Jessica. That'll be her fourth. And team foul number 5 in this quarter. And so free throws upcoming. Again, Coach Chris Bass has not been happy with the officials here this afternoon. He's having a good discussion over there. They are getting an earful. Free throw is missed by Moore. She knew it right away. She was 2 for 2 prior to that. Man, did she have a third quarter. 14 points. Second one is good. Much smoother on that approach. 25 points to lead all scores for Tanara Moore, the Central Michigan product. As we approach the 2-minute warning, good give and go. And they completed. Sam Logic, her second bucket of the game, right at the 2-minute warning of this one. Your Nick, the PA guy, tell us. Fall away no good by Combs. Back up 91-75. Nice move down low. The dump ball from the right side. She will hit that 9 times out of 10. Julie White. Maybe even 10 out of 10. And a timeout is called by Coach Bass. And again, talking with the officials as they pop up the next home game up on the big screen. It will be the 25th at 7 o'clock. Again against Detroit. These two teams battling just last week, 83-69. Next up, actually, for Wisconsin, they will travel to St. Louis, and that will be coming up this Saturday against St. Louis, who they have already beaten twice this year. Getting 4-0 on the year for Wisconsin, looking to stay perfect and hopefully become the 3-time GWBA champs. Looking pretty good here this evening. Despite that good second quarter, or third quarter, I should say, by the Queens, when they outscored the GLO 32-23. Wisconsin able to hold on to this double-digit lead. 98 seconds remain in this one. And it's Queens basketball right in front of their bench. Referees count the players. I see 10. They do 2. Let's play basketball. Here we go. 90 seconds exactly remaining. Nice move in the paint. A lot of contact, no call. Combs wanted that foul, so did Coach Bass. Instead, Wisconsin gets the rebound and promptly almost throws it away, diving into the crowd. Everybody all right over there? Kelly is still sitting on one of the chairs over there, getting help from 2 Wisconsin players. Looks like she's favoring her right side. Going to stay in the ball game, in the basketball game, and tough player. This point of the game, I mean, love to see that too, the intensity. I mean, you're down by 18. You're still, I mean, you are still 184%. Just keep going until that final buzzer and showing it right there. I love the heart from this entire Queens team, down by over 30 at one point, have battled the entire way. I love it. That's good stuff. Minute 10 remaining before we put this one, before we put a button on this one. Little fall away, and that will not fall for White. A second chance again underneath, battling, scoring. Jessica Kelleher, another bucket for her, 21 points. What a night for Jessica, the Lewis University product. And with 50 seconds left to play, Detroit has it, and the rebound comes down to Wisconsin. A baseball pass up and the easy lay-in by Wida. And that might be, well, no, there's still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Wisconsin could still get the basketball back, and they do. And they still have to shoot it. 20 seconds on the shot clock, and they throw it promptly right away. Now the shot clock is off with 20 seconds left, but come the Queens with the numbers. Bounce pass down low, put it up. Hey, why not? Add 2 more to Moore's total. 27 for that young woman. And now Wisconsin able to just dribble this one out. What a fight put up by Detroit. The final score, though, here tonight, the Wisconsin GLO remain undefeated. They are 5-0 as they down the Detroit Queens by a score of 97-77. Good fight put up by Detroit all the way till the very end. These two teams shaking hands now. They know each other very well. They'll be taking on each other once again here at the arena on the 25th and the 26th. And again, your final score 97-77. Joey D back with you here at the arena. And hopefully we will catch a quick word with, well, the two head coaches taking a while, just kind of talking things out. I think Coach Bass talking about maybe why he was frustrated quite a bit at these referees. But at any rate, they dropped to 1-2 on the season for Detroit, who used to be the Dodgers. And now a big round of applause by the team, giving appreciation to the fans here tonight. Most of them to my back here as I sit here on press row. A really good crowd here on a Hawaiian-themed afternoon. That's what you see. Some of the ladies and a lot of the fans dressed up with their leis as they came into the arena today. And boy, what a night for or afternoon. I did it again. I knew I would. Tanara Moore, leading scorer here this afternoon with 27 is what it shows on the scoreboard for Detroit. Kelleher with 21, as hopefully we will get a quick minute. Yep. Do you got a quick minute for me? Excellent. Thank you. All right. So Coach Kate coming over and joining us, 97-77 for a 20-point game. Man, they gave you a good fight, didn't they?
They did. They came out. They made some adjustments at halftime. They did a great job of attacking us and taking advantage of the traps that we put on in the first half. They didn't handle those traps in the first half. In the second half, they read everything. They attacked us, and they did a really nice job of adjusting.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. What type of adjustments did you see from them? I mean, you called that quick timeout. Was that just to settle ladies down and say, hey, look, this is what they're doing?
Well, in the first half, they couldn't find who they wanted to pass out of. Second half, they orchestrated that. Ball goes out of the trap before the trap ever got developed. And then they looked straight to the basket because we were scrambling in the passing lanes, and they got some easy buckets that way.
What a night or afternoon for Jessica. 21 points, 10 rebounds for her. What a game. I mean, it seemed like, was that one of the game plans, get it to her hands?
Yeah, no, I mean, they just find the people who are open, and, you know, Jess does a great job. We have so many capable scorers, and today it just happened to be her.
Next up at St. Louis, you get a week off here. What's the preparation plan?
Yeah, well, we're just taking it one game at a time. So we'll see. I'll be able to review some film, see what they're doing since the last time we played them, and we'll be ready.
All right. Thank you so much for the time. Get back in there and
thanks.
celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
There she goes. That is Coach Kate Peterson Abiad in her first season as coach of the Wisconsin GLO. All right. I believe that will do it. That'll put a wrap on this broadcast, and we hope that you join us again. Our next home game will be Saturday, June 25th against this very Detroit team. 7 p.m. will be the tip time for that. Then 3 o'clock on Sunday, June 26th. Get your tickets. Get out here. This is quite an event that they put on here at the Oshkosh Arena, the Mecca, as it says there at Center Court. I am Joey D for the entire crew here. Thank you so much for helping out again. We got Amber, we got Cameron, Jessica, we got Nick, and a whole line of characters here on Press Row. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. I am Joey D, bidding you farewell from Oshkosh, where once again your final score, Wisconsin GLO 97, the Detroit Queens